What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, D-Way. Of course, you already know that. I'm out here on 4-degree weather. Yes, it's 4 degrees. Well, I woke up this morning, it was 7 degrees, and now it's down to 4. What I'm gonna do is, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna go over here and see if we can do a cold start. And man, I'm not gonna sit out here too long because it is cold. So, let's go over here and let's start with the truck. I barely got this my pickup truck started. And so now I got it cranked. So I just want to go over here and just check on the equipment and see if they turn over or whatever. I pretty much doubt that all the equipment will go to cranking. So I don't know. Then again, they might crank, then again they might not. So I really don't know. So let's check it out. Man, I got out here and I'm sorry, the phone call here came in. Everybody want to know what I'm doing or what's going on out here. So anyway, I'm sitting right here at this truck right here. So we're gonna give it a cold start and see what it'll do, and then we're gonna try to go to something else. I know the 86 is not gonna crank because I'm gonna have to jump it off, which is I'm not gonna do because it's too cold outside. The 81 is not gonna crank because I have to jump it off, and then it's too cold outside. The only thing that actually will crank would be the 8420 and the STS Combine, my 9770, and this truck right here. So I know the 9770 will crank. Then again, it probably won't crank because it's been pretty cold last night and on to this morning because I stayed up pretty late, probably about 3, maybe 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was actually watching, the temperature. Man, it got cool. The lowest I seen that it got was down to 2 degrees last night, and so I don't know. So I just figured I'm gonna just go do a cold start video and just so let's just go ahead and do this and just get this over with so I can get back in the car. Get back in the truck, because it is cold. That wind is like no. It's cold. Oh yes, it's cold. No, I would not be doing no hauling today because the roads are bad. So I got till next week. Tuesday is when we're gonna go back to work. And so that would be it. So let's go out here and let's get this cold start going, shall we? Dang it. Look like that's gonna need jumping off. So, alright. I'm not gonna jump it off. So it's just gonna sit there. Dang. Thought old mama was gonna say something. Well, let's go to the 8420 and let's see what that does. 8420, that all the tractors is right there. That's my combine. 4640. Let's see if this will crank. Well, let's just hope that it'll crank. If I can't get this one to crank, I'm gonna try the combine. If the combine don't crank, then I'm just gonna end this section. I'm just gonna end this vlog because it's too freaking cold right now. So. Only thing that did crank is the red truck. I didn't put that in the vlog, so I was on the phone when it cranked. Yeah, it cranked right up. It was slow. It and then it caught. So I got the red truck running. So let's try this 84. More cold in here than it is outside. All right, let's see what we got. 8420 cold start. Let's go. Well, she ain't gonna start. That's a pass or a fail. Well, let's go on to the next one. So if that ain't gonna crank, I know good and well the 81 and especially the 86 ain't gonna crank. But we're gonna try this 4640. I know she ain't gonna let me down. 4640 don't never let me down. Never. Never, 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 never. So let's try this one. Moving on to contestant number 3. Well, okay. She done put me down. 4640 always cranks in the cold weather. Doesn't matter how cold it is, but there you have it. She didn't crank. God dang it. Well, let's move on to the next contestant. I will put some batteries on that 4230. It'll crank. That 4230 will crank. It just won't move. Well, let's try this combine. Yeah, that old 35. She ain't gonna be here much longer. I'd like to give a shout out to old Ruben Edwards. Old Ruben Edwards still want that. Edwards Farm, come on and get it. I got my other header, my combine and my header. Yep, let's try this one. Yeah, it's just been so cold, man. I mean, it's just so cold. Let me cut the master switch back on. I always got it off. Let's see if she get a good crank. So I'm just walking. Basically, this video is all about walking around in the cold weather. See if John Deere will hold up their compatibility of cranking. So far, right now, Deere, you ain't doing this good. I know it's because it's cold. Whew. Jesus Christ, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, it's cold. It's cold. Alright. Cranking. Cold start 1. That ain't going. Combine ain't cranking, y'all. What's going on? So my combine ain't crank. My 8420 ain't crank. My big truck ain't crank, which is that one over there. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm in cinematic mode. I'm just trying out my camera today, so. Anyway, the only thing that did crank that I didn't show y'all is that red truck right there. So as of right now, that truck is still running. So I can pretty much understand why that right there could crank on its own, because you know it's got them backup generators. Because I had that going overnight, and so just to heat the motor up. So actually, that truck is pretty fascinating. Instead of just plugging the engine up, it's got a generator in there that plugs, that's already hooked to the engine, that plugs into the cab. You just turn the switch on and then it works off your battery. And then they said it's only reliable for 24 hours or something like that. I don't know, but I can understand why that right there would crank. So that's a newer model vehicle on everything around here. So anyway, as far as that DEF system, yes, it's gonna have to be looked at. I'm gonna have to carry it to KW and let them look at that. That's too brand new of a truck for that DEF system to be. See, what's it doing is you put about 10 gallons in it. See, it don't hold that much. You put about 10 gallons in it, it'll rise up to about 3/4. And that trip that I made, me and my cousin made going down to Kentucky, when we picked up in Humboldt, Tennessee, and then went down to Kentucky, Sabri, Kentucky, that death hand was kind of burning mighty fast. And actually it was beating that fuel hand. And so I was like, that can't be right. Now I thought, and I got to call around to some of my buddies, especially Edward Farm, and some of his truck got DEF system in it. And he said he'll run about a good 2 to 3 weeks off that DEF. I was like, well, I'm not understanding this. So, you know, like I said, this is my first time even looking at getting something like that. And no, but basically that truck is, you know, for long haul use only, just long hauls. And this other truck right here that I got, that's only around here. So yeah, I could have took that truck down. Somebody asked me about that. Y'all could have took 2 trucks down to Kentucky. Yeah, I could have took the Freightliner down to Kentucky, Sabri, Kentucky, but no, that's too much of a long haul, too much of a drive, and I wouldn't dare put something like that on the road. I ain't finna do that. So, well, since all my stuff ain't cranking out here, so I'm just gonna tell y'all, be sure to like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and click the notification bell. Thanks for watching this channel, because you know I will be back out here. If you have any questions, put it down in the link down in the description down below. I'm just showing y'all, this is really a cold start video, so this video is pretty much small. So, since y'all see me in the combine, so I ain't finna go crank. I know we missing the 81 and the 86. We already know those ain't finna crank. If this ain't gonna crank, and the big truck ain't gonna crank, and the 84 ain't gonna crank, and that 4640 ain't gonna crank, what makes you think them 2 tractors is gonna kick some butt? Nah. This one this truck right here, down here, my father's truck. Let's see, I cranked it this morning. It ain't like he didn't want to do nothing. So, woo. Sinus is going up. My sinus, y'all. I'm not sick. It's just my sinus. Man. But we're just going to end this channel. Till tomorrow. Let go.